Okay. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Into the Mist with, uh, our Animal Crossing group. And if you can remember, in our last session, we had all of the characters already meet up inside this strange, misty place. And uh, in fact, they were all chased by wolves along the way. I believe it was Shivara and Gideon who noticed the two children on the side of the road in front of this very strange and old, odd, scary looking house that looks like it once held or once housed a well-to-do family, but has since seen better days. The children, they look scared and apprehensive of you. They tell you that there's a monster in the house and that their brother is somewhere in the top floor as well. Gideon and Shivara, you have decided to get it over with and enter the house. Okay. So, I believe that the map should have changed now. Okay. Do you see everyone sees the map? Okay.
Yep.
So, at the entrance, you see that there is a wrought iron gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other, which fills the archway of a stone portico. It's like a entrance to the house. You notice that the gate is unlocked and the hinges are quite rusty already. There are oil lamps that hang from the portico ceilings by chains, and they flank wooden doors which are beyond the gates. So, arrange yourselves according to the order in which you enter these doors, if you wish.
Ano ba yun? Ay, mali.
Si Kalisto, hindi kasama.
Mali pala.
Make it a line. Two rows.
Sino una?
Sige.
Two rows? Sige, pwede ako sa first one.
Tara, Shibara.
Okay.
Sorry. Namove ko ng super taas.
Okay. Sino nawala?
Si Johanna nawala. Wait lang. Namove ko siya super taas.
Nawala!
So,
Uy, nasa loob na.
Johanna, where are you? Uy! Balik.
Wait, ako yung nag-move, sorry.
Mama
Tapos
Tali.
nag-babag ata.
Ako na.
Ayan, sige.
Ayan, okay. Okay, so may mga na-reveal na. It's okay. As you enter the front doors, you look around, and this is like um, a welcoming area. It's a small room, wherein on the other side of the room there's another pair of doors. On the wall here, you notice that there is a shield which is emblazoned with a coat of arms. And
Natatanggal yung shield.
yeah,
Klepto pala. Okay lang bang kunin?
yeah, you can take it.
Yes!
Johanna, saan ka pumupunta?
Nag-DIY tour na. May napuputol ka.
Raisa.
Hello?
Wala, may hindi nagbayad ng internet.
Hello?
Ayan.
Raisa, are you okay?
Napuputol ka.
Medyo choppy yung connection mo.
Napuputol. Hello?
Hello?
Parang lupot.
Hello? Medyo choppy yung connection mo, Raisa.
Chope. Baka dapat, ewan ko.
Maybe you can try reconnecting. That might help.
Email na ako.
Hindi pa.
Okay po. Wait. Okay.
Ano nangyari?
Wala kami naiintindihan.
May nagka-type na lang ako.
Fill in the blanks.
Ito na ka na lang, guys.
Ah, what's happening?
Ay hala, di na daw siya nagsasalita.
Hala? Baka na-possess na. Joke lang.
Wait lang. BRB.
Okay.
Ala,
Ano nangyari?
may family emergency si Rikes.
Ha? Oh, okay. 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 So, okay ka na, Raisa? Okay. Let me just turn this off and turn this back on. There we go. Anyway. So, again, Gideon sees that on the wall there is a shield that is emblazoned with a kind of emblem or a coat of arms.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing anything with it?
I wanna investigate muna kung baka may trap or anything.
Okay, roll investigation. Okay. You see that it's just an ordinary coat of arms, and as you look at it, you notice that it's an ordinary shield, and the coat of arms is in the style of a golden windmill on top of a red field.
Okay. I'll get it.
Okay. So Gideon takes the shield and now has a
Yes.
shield. As you take it down from the wall, you notice that on both sides, uh, there are portraits of what look to be uh like stone-faced aristocrats. They look
Wait lang sorry. Wait lang
to be from what you see, they look to be rich people and all have a blank expression on their face. At the other end here of the room, you see another set of double doors. What is the party now doing?
Proceed sa next door.
Okay.
Pwede ka i-move.
Yan.
Okay.
Ako na nag...
Baka mali na naman.
Okay. And as you enter this main hallway, you see that the first thing that greets you is a black marble fireplace on this end of the wall. And on the other end, there's a red marble staircase that winds upwards. On top of the fireplace, you see that there is a long sword.
Pwedeng kunin yung sword. Investigate mo na ulit.
Okay, roll investigation for that. Yes, you can. You can roll investigation for that. Okay. So Shivara, as you take a closer look at this sword, you notice that the handle or the hilt is more ornate than an ordinary longsword. There is the cameo of a windmill that is carved into the hilt.
Pwede namin kunin para gamitin.
Yes, you can. Check for making. Well, Johanna, as you see Shivara take it off the wall, you see that there is a windmill marking. As to the name or any writing on it, there is none.
Pwede rin malaman yung kung gaano siya kalakas.
It is
Like,
the
ilang
same
roll?
stats as a long sword. So, Shivara, you're taking it, no?
Yep. Ilang roll yun? Yung long sword.
A long sword is 1d8 damage. And it is versatile.
Okay. Parang may need sa party.
Actually, si Gideon, yun ang proficiency niya. Pero may
Ayun.
long sword naman na siya eh. So, kung pwede, kung mas maganda yung design yun, kukunin ko yan.
Oo nga. Ako kasi may spear din eh.
Pero actually, pwede ba Toby, kunwari two-handed, dalawang sword, parang kunwari mag-dual wielder ako in the future, parang ganun.
That is a feat, so yes.
Yeah, in the future, para lang alam ko lang.
Yes, that is something that can happen.
Dinig niyo ako?
Yes, dinig ka na
Dinig
namin.
niyo ako? O putol-putol?
Okay na.
Okay na.
Diba, bahay to?
Yes.
Baka mapagalitan tayo pag kumuha kayo ng mga things. Baka lang. Hindi siya free for all kasi bahay to, diba? So, I guess, may nakatira dito. So, items nila yan.
If man tayong panlaban habang pag kunwari nataka nila tayo.
Diba may mga swords naman? Pwede nyo hingain nyo for later. Pero kayo, bala kayo. Kasi baka, wala lang. Baka may something yung sword. Kayo. Okay lang, kayo bala.
Pwede natin kunin tapos pag tinanong tayo mamaya, sabihin natin para nag-ready lang tayo in case may kalaban. Babalik na lang natin kung ano. Kung wala talaga.
Sige.
Okay, so who is taking the sword?
Gideon.
Gideon. Okay.
Oo, kasi ako lang ata yung melee dito.
Ako rin. Pwede rin ako pero wala namang special eh. So, meron din naman akong ibang weapons.
Meron kang weapon?
Meron akong spear and quarter staff.
Okay. Meron ka na palang long sword. It's the same thing. Okay. Another one has been added to Gideon's inventory.
Okay.
Okay, so you see a series of doors on the top end of this room. One here, here, and here.
Pwedeng mag-check nung door. Like, ididikit mo yung ears mo sa door.
Go
para
ahead.
marinig
Make
kung
a
ano
perception
nangyayari
roll.
sa kabilang room.
Make a perception check.
Do you ever capture those spirit animals? I saw a couple of spirit
Wow, okay.
Kaya na double kayo.
The first one is good. And as you press your ear into the door, you notice that it is a you notice the linings on the wall. There are ornately sculpted images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. And as you listen for sounds coming from the other room, you do not hear any. It is completely silent.
I was saying also this.
Pasok na lang.
Okay.
Okay. So which door do you enter?
That happened to me the first time I saw it.
First door muna.
Okay. So bring your characters into that first door.
Sino ba ako ito?
Una na kayo. Sa
Ayan.
likod.
And as you enter, Johanna, what greets you is a long dining table. It's there's it's a centerpiece table which is made of mahogany, and there are 8 chairs surrounding it. There's a chandelier which hangs above the table, and you can see that there are silverware that still sparkle and shine.
One-time payment lang siya, and then it's supposed the sale
On top of the
Check.
fireplace here,
one-time sale.
you can see that there's a painting of an alpine vale.
If you spend 100 million, you'd have
May food sa table.
Oo, yun din yung tatanong ko.
you'll meet the 100 million.
Is there food on the table? No, there's no food on the table right now.
If you sell DLCs through the year,
May question ako. Yung table, may sign na siya na parang may kumain a few minutes ago, or parang malinis siya na parang walang gumagamit.
From the looks of it, you can see that these are all clean silverware.
base purchase, and then every so often, you just release
Eh, parang may naghihintay sa amin.
the same software engine to sustain
What do you mean by that?
Anong nakikita namin sa room, Toby?
You see in the table, the chairs. The chairs have a weird design to them, and the fireplace here.
Ano yung weird design? Like, may carvings na
separate work
baka
Ah.
even,
story or
demonyo yung mga nakatira dito.
not like a money grab kind of thing, like what EA used to do.
Wala bang mga parang mapapasa namin dun sa chair na pwede mag-lead sa amin for something?
Not the chair pala, sorry. It's the wall paneling that is kind of weird.
Basically, DLC was the answer to
As you see that there are images
Ah.
of deer which are among the trees.
because alam mo yung pay to play concept, like it's a free game but there are pay to play items
Sige, move na kami sa other room.
like that used to be the standard
Okay.
for games. And
Check namin yung next door. Wala kaming makukuha dito.
that pay to win,
Na sword or anything.
Nothing much.
they didn't like it. So like the thing that they tried to explore back in the day was
Next door.
Which one?
Yung second sa labas.
This one?
for a while like
Yep.
Okay.
most
So as you open that door,
so it's like
uh,
the main game DLC, and then you have
it's not much. It's just a cloakroom. You see, as you open it, there are several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the wall, and there is a top hat that sits on a high shelf.
the title keeps earning money for the company.
Pwedeng kunin. Check, check lang. Investigate. Baka may tinatago yung top hat.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Breath of the Wild is one of those that still try to do it, but it's not as frequent as it used to be.
Okay, fail.
As you fumble and
Game that had DLC
and turn the hat around,
years
trying to look at all corners of the hat,
market.
you notice that it's just an ordinary hat. Nothing significant at all.
Like I kind of thought that was where the video game.
Okay.
I don't know.
Can we, check
It's a more
Okay.
sustainable
Roll
or
investigation.
may iba ko?
income model. Na you come up with a game, and then you come up with new story content.
You see the same thing.
Tama.
It is an ordinary hat. Nothing special about it at all.
Hindi ko kayo
Tayo
na-bless.
sa Melech ngayon.
Gusto kayong, pwede ko kayo
You are not blessed right now.
Si Mick bless. Ay, hindi pala Mick.
Pwede ko kayo i-guidance pala. Na-bless.
Do you have guidance?
Yes, I have.
Okay, that's good. So,
Cantrip
who
ba
are you
yun?
casting it on?
Because the demand is still
Oh,
there.
cantrip
There's no
yun.
reason to make more
Ah.
DLC.
Sinong mataas ang investigation?
Malang,
Mhm.
ayan naman.
And who are you giving it to?
Taga lang, taga lang.
Wait lang.
Ay, shit, nawala
Sinong
ka.
mataas?
Crash yung ano ko.
Maliit.
Uh-oh.
Wait lang. I mean, yung Google
Try,
Chrome.
try mo na lang Condoriano.
Investigation.
Try mo na lang.
Condor.
Ang haba
Oo.
naman.
Maganda pa yung mic eh. Short pa.
Lakas maka Mexican.
Maka-probinsyano.
Mexican Mexican
Okay.
teleserye. Oh, no need na pala.
And you see Condoriano slowly come up to Shivara, who is holding the top hat, and he asks for it. And Shivara, not knowing what to do, just hands it over to Condoriano. Condoriano, using his wise eyes, immediately knows this is a ordinary top hat that is from a mass production line somewhere in a village
Oh my
nearby.
God.
Okay.
Lakas maka H&M. Mass produce.
Okay, Condoriano. He dusts off the hat and wears it on himself. So
Baka
now
gusto mo yung coat na rin. Ay,
all of you see a turtle with a top hat. So what is the party now doing?
yung third door. Doon mukhang,
Okay. So
ano
you
sa
can
amin
enter.
Josh?
Yes.
Mukhang same room lang naman. Okay.
Right.
Itong gitna, oh. Ano to? Ito, ano to?
That is where you found the top hat.
Okay. Parang ano, closet. Diba pag may malaking bahay, may ganyan. May
Yes.
closet sa baba.
Mhm.
That's correct.
Pwedeng i-check yung,
Sige.
wait lang. Dito, tapos makinig-kinig ako kung ano maririnig ko sa taas. Pwede ba yun?
Sorry, where are you listening?
Di ba may second floor?
Yes.
Can I move mga 3 steps from the
Yes, you can. So,
maririnig ako? Okay.
make a perception check. And how about the rest? What are you guys doing? Condoriano, what are
dito
you doing?
ba?
Yung room
Yan.
dito.
Okay, you're going to open this door.
Pwede silipin mo na.
Okay, sure.
Ako na. Pwede na akong pumasok diretso.
Para nakaharang.
Condoriano, make a...
Tinulak ako ni Condoriano.
Are you opening it first or are you checking before you open it? Ano, open mo na eh.
Pumasok kasi siya para.
Tinulak ako ni Condoriano eh.
It's okay.
Tapuksan niyo pinto.
And
No need na.
Shivara, you recognize this room to be the one that you saw from the outside. You recognize...
BRB, kuha lang
Ah?
ako ng BRB, kuha lang ako ng food.
Okay.
Balik ako. Start na kayo muna.
You see the stuffed wolves inside this room and a fireplace towards this end. There are padded chairs. It looks kind of like a hunter's den by the looks of it. You see cabinets here.
Pwede namin open.
Sure. Which one are you opening?
Yung nasa front ko muna. Dito.
You notice that it is locked.
Then, dito.
That is also locked.
Pwede mag-check ng case. Investigate or something.
Okay. Roll investigation.
I'm back!
Hello. Okay. Unfortunately, your investigation does not yield any keys. However, as you look intently on the furniture and everything around, you notice that uh, there's the theme of this room is similar to the panels that you saw in the dining room.
Okay. Akit na tayo? Or may gusto pa kayong gawin dito?
So, Johanna,
Ano siya? Parang man cave? Ito?
yes, it's like a hunter's den.
Man cave.
May
Yeah.
mga books ba?
Okay.
Books? No, there are no books here.
Books.
Pwede ako maghanap ng rats.
May mga
Rats?
alak. Mga alak.
Mga daga.
Maghanap ka ng daga?
Uy, hindi ka na si May.
Makain ata na dinner.
Turtle ka na.
Turtle ka na kaya?
Condriano, make a survival check for that. Unfortunately, you do not see any rats, but your survival instincts tell you that there might be something worth eating in this area.
Sa may isa pang door.
Gutom na si Condoriano.
Door to.
Yes.
Open ko.
Okay. And you open it. Yan. Okay, and as you enter, Gideon, this is a very familiar sight to you. As you see dishware, cookware, utensils all neatly placed on shelves. In fact, there's a working table and a cutting board and a rolling pin. It is a kitchen by all indications.
DM,
Yes?
can I check if merong mga hidden potion dun sa loob ng kitchen?
Go ahead, roll
Di ba
investigation.
minsan may mga may cabinet na mga gamit? Pwede ko i-bless yung sarili ko.
No, you cannot.
Ang bless for combat tsaka for mga saving throws.
Ay, not bless pala. Guidance pala, guidance. Not bless, guidance pala.
Wait, yes, you can.
Guidance, not bless.
Okay, so you have guidance to investigate. Roll investigation. Okay.
No, na pala.
And as you look around, looking for potions and medicines or anything useful, you see that there's nothing of the sort. There are no potions. However, you find that there is a pantry, and there is a pantry full of food, fruits, apples, oranges, bananas, and
Pwedeng,
cabbages.
Legend of Zelda with Bioshock Infinite.
pwedeng kumuha ng konting fruits.
Yes, you can.
Ang baon.
Oh,
Kuha ako.
the pantry is here pala. Yan. Behind this door.
They have similar concepts.
Okay, and as you take some of the fruits, what else do you do?
Wala nang door, no?
So in Bioshock,
Go back.
similar din. There always be a watchtower
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait lang.
Akyat na siguro sa stairs.
Okay. So everyone is climbing up the stairs now.
Ano palang narinig ko nung kanina?
You do not hear anything.
Okay.
Guys,
Yes.
Parang fast mo to Are you there?
kapag may makita kayong
Bubo.
hayop, sabihin niyo ako.
Pwede ba ako?
Oo.
Ay, sorry.
Hayo.
Toby,
Yes.
Kasi pag
Pwede bang
magka-transform ako,
yung, yung
sige.
pagka, yung bang nasa
kaya naghanap
pantry,
ng daga.
Okay.
Yes.
yung bang nasa pantry, ano siya, like, pwedeng magluto.
You can try.
Itatry ko lang kung makakagawa ako ng mabilis na pasta.
Okay. So
Gagamitin ko lang yung proficiency ko sa cook's tools.
mhm.
DC 10. So,
Mhm.
gagawa lang ako ng
Wow.
meal para if ever na kailangan ng short rest or something, may extra hit point per die. Saving
Okay.
this for late.
So Gideon, as you take the ingredients from the pantry, each time you notice that they are fresh, very fresh ingredients. But the moment you cut into them, trying to prepare them, the insides are always rotten.
Okay, never mind. Fuck. Of course.
Can I check yung dala kong fruits? Baka
Yes.
sira din, hindi itapon ko na. Yung banana ipil ko.
Buti pala nagluto si Gideon.
And as you break into the fruits, you notice that while the outside looks very fresh, the insides are all rotten and moldy.
Kasi may curse siguro itong bahay.
Okay. So, parang ibibitawan ko na lang yung ano.
Okay.
Like after seeing the videos,
So
Tapos sabihin ko pala sa group, guys, huwag niyo kakainin. Kasi bulok ang papagkain dito.
Yup.
Okay. Akyat na tayo.
Yes.
Yung key pala, yung drawer pala na lock, hindi siya pwedeng i-mage hand.
you can mage hand it, however you need proficiency in thieves tools in order to unlock it without the key.
Hindi ako safe na eh. Wala.
hindi ako
Hindi na. Hindi ka na si make.
Or you
Okay.
know, do it the
Never mind.
old-fashioned way and just smash the
Sirain. Pwede.
door.
Sige. Sirain na lang namin.
Try kong smack ng ko, ng club na dala-dala ko.
Okay, make an attack using the club. Condriano? Ayan. Okay. Roll damage for that. Okay. And as you can all see, Condriano, the turtle, walks back into the room where you saw the stuffed wolves in. And he takes his club and takes a few seconds to inspect the mahogany wood drawer, checking for signs of weakness, checking to see how best to unlock this drawer. And then he smacks it with his club, revealing a big hole on top, giving him access to all of the contents inside. And inside, you find a light crossbow, a heavy crossbow, a hand crossbow with 20 bolts each. And that's it. That's what you find inside. 3 crossbows.
Para kay Fort.
Kunin ko yun.
Okay, so put into your inventory or just list it down that you have the 3 crossbows. And then tell me if you want to equip them.
So, anong type of crossbows yung tatlo? Isa yung heavy.
There's a heavy one, there's a light one, and there's a hand crossbow.
May arrows.
Yes, they have 20 bolts each.
Okay.
Noted.
I would like to remind you that bow proficiency is different from crossbow proficiency. So make sure your character has the right one. Okay? So what's the party now doing? As you see, there is another mahogany shelf at the other end of the room.
Check muna
Condoriano.
natin. Baka may something.
Si Condoriano na lang ulit.
Anong gagawin?
Sirain mo ulit. Dalawa yung drawers eh.
Sige.
Pwede ko rin itry
Okay.
yung drawer.
Yung drawer.
Okay. Unfortunately, as Condoriano walks over to the other shelf, again using the same meticulous method to inspect it, and then suddenly whacking it with his club, the club deflects off the shelf, leaving just a dent, but not opening it like the first one. And now Gideon steps in to assist. How do you choose to open this? Carefully prying it open or just chopping it open using your longsword?
Ano to, 'di ba? Cabinet.
Yes.
So, meron siyang handle.
Yeah?
So, gagawin ko, yung handle ba, ano ba siya? Like, yung parang knob o yung parang handle mismo na yung may butas sa gitna?
Handle na may butas sa gitna.
Tatry ko yan doon yung sword,
Mhm.
tapos parang hahatakin ko.
Okay. And
Parang, yan. Parang siyang, paano yan? Yung crowbar, parang ganun.
yes. Okay. As you insert your sword into the gap between the shelf and its lock, you're able to
Mhm.
pry it open, breaking the lock, revealing the contents inside, which is a deck of playing cards and some wine glasses that you are aware that had you chosen to smash the cabinet open would have been destroyed.
Buti na lang, hindi.
Gusto ko yung cards. May proficiency ako sa cards.
Ayan. Para sa'yo.
Ano lang.
Kunin ko yung wine bottle para lalagyan ko ng potion.
Wine glasses, wine glasses.
Ay, that's akala ko wine bottle.
Fancy pag-inom ng potion, di Condoriano.
However,
Pag may kukunti.
you're aware that these wine glasses are quite precious and can be sold
Uy,
Yun pwede.
for at least
ilang pieces?
2 gold pieces each, and there are 5 pieces inside.
Awa na natin yung bahay.
Pwede ako ba balik
Kaya
dito?
nga, ano ba yan?
Yes, Condoriano, you can return to the dining hall. And what are you doing in there?
Check ko lang yung mga baso. at mga plato. Mga objekto.
Naghanap pa ng mabebenta.
Okay.
Kalakal. May kalakal.
And as you look at the silverware, while they are shiny and they are indeed beautiful, you notice because of your discerning eye that they are only silver plated, meaning they are not as valuable as they look. Are you still going to get them? Condriano?
Ako ng 5 para kapag kakain tayo, may tayo, may plato.
Ikaw magsulat niya na.
Wow!
Ay, Russell, tumigil tayo.
Okay.
Fancy!
So you take a few of the plates off the table. And as you are taking them, you notice that there are red silk drapes that are covering the windows at the other side here.
Tingnan mo, investigate mo. Try dance.
Okay. And looking around more, you can see that as you look around the paneling of this room, you notice that there are twisted faces carved into the tree trunks and wolves lurking around the foliage because it's depicting like trees, a forest. And behind or next to the drapes, you can see that there's a tapestry that shows hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf. Okay. So what's the party now doing?
I-check ko, pwede ko i-check yun, i-investigate kung anong nakita ko.
Yun. You see the designs of this place. You see the designs depicting a forest and men chasing wolves or hunting for wolves. Yung loot, just add it to your inventory na lang as plates. Silver plates.
Pwede ko gamitan ng history para investigate, para malaman kung ano yun.
Go ahead. Roll history. Unfortunately, Condoriano, despite your former studies in order to become a guardian, you are unfamiliar with what these depictions are. You cannot recognize them from any of the books that you have read.
Sino gusto i-check yun?
Mag-alin?
I-check
Mababay
yung
sa
nakita
akin.
ko.
Mag-investigate?
Gamitan ng history.
History. One lang history.
Hindi ko kayo i-guidean.
Pwede.
Pwede ko kayong guidance. One din yun sa...
I'm going to say
Pwede
right
mo
now.
i-touch yung sarili mo, ah.
Ayan na.
Ano ba yan, guys?
Mamaya mo na i-touch yan.
Okay.
Now's not the time.
I'm going to say right now that none of you are familiar with
Okay.
what the tapestry and what the carvings all depict.
Akit na tayo.
Yung carvings
tayo.
nasa ano yun? Tapestry.
There's a tapestry on this wall, and then there's a panel, wood panel. Alam mo yung parang like Last Supper pero in wood. And then it's hanging on the wall.
Sige, kunin ko na rin yung tapestry.
Kunin mo dyan.
Okay. Go ahead. Sure.
Nice.
Ano gagawin mo sa
Lahat na lang.
Mag-promotion ko ng kung may familiar dyan.
Unfortunately, as you remove the tapestry from its hook, you notice it start to disintegrate.
Ala,
my God.
Ninja Turtle na pala siya.
Alam mo yung yung magnanakaw pa rin. Nagbago na ng campaign.
Oo nga, no? Kaya hindi nakuha.
Nag-disintegrate.
Sikat na tayo.
Halika na.
Okay, so are you all ascending to the second floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Allow me to move you up. Yeah.
Oh,
So now you see that there are unlit oil lamps on the walls, and hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood frame portrait of a family. You see a man, a woman, and their two children. In the man's arms, you see that there is a baby that is being swaddled in his arms.
Kamukha ba ng kids sa labas?
Roll investigation on that.
mag-aano na ako, assist ako.
Go ahead. Both of
Ay,
you.
pwede ko kayong
Ay, ako na lang.
i-guidance.
Okay.
Sige, siya na lang.
So Gideon,
Let me guidance.
Kasi niniisip ko kung sila ba yung Sige, guys. Hindi, tapos na yung na-roll ko na.
so
Kanina pwede guidance.
Gideon, you notice that as you take a closer look at this painting, you notice that the face of the children, a small boy and a small girl, are familiar because yes, they are the children that you saw outside of the
Oh,
house.
shit! Scary!
Along with that, you notice that the face of the woman, the adult woman, looks to have a hint of scorn in her face as her eyes are directed at the baby that is being swaddled in the arms of the father.
May kabit. Three kids ba siya? Dalawang boy and girl tapos isang baby?
Yes, and one infant child.
Okay. May male ba dun sa armor? Parang may mga statues dito din.
Yes, you see that there in this room there are 4 suits of armor which flank doors on both sides of the hall. You notice that each of them clutches a spear, and their visored helmet has the shape of a wolf head.
Pwede namin gawing armor yung suit nila.
Are you
Or
proficient in heavy armor?
Hindi.
Actually, you can try.
Light armor ako. Light and medium lang.
Well, even if you could use them, you would not be able to use it.
Okay.
Ako, pwede ako sa heavy armor. Yun ba yun? Proficiency, heavy armor.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Would you like to try?
Baka masapian ako. Parang lahat ng gamit, di ba? Something.
So you see
Hindi
that there are
Wag na lang.
2 doors here in between the suits of armor.
Sa baba muna. Check namin yung door sa baba.
Okay.
May need pala ng weapon. Oh, hindi.
Anong weapon?
Wala lang. Yung sa armors dito, may spears daw sila eh. Or baka lahat naman tayo meron.
Si Condoriano, ask mo.
So, may benta.
Benta mo na yan.
Curious lang ako ngayon lang nakalabas ng forest.
Okay, so what's the group doing?
Sa room sa baba.
Okay.
Check namin.
So you can open it now. And you can see here this room has drapes covering all of the walls, and it is a very elegant hall. There's a brass plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. The chairs are all well upholstered, and they line the walls, which have stained glass windows that that look to the outside. The stained glass windows also depict men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. On one corner of the room, you see there's a harpsichord with a bench. On the other end, there's a fireplace. Near it, there is a harp.
Pwede pa mag-investigate.
Okay.
May mapupulot.
Roll investigation. Okay, with that, you see that close to the mantelpiece, there are some figurines of well-dressed dancers. And you notice that they are skeletons that are dressed. And as
Mahal
you...
ba sila?
Huh? Sorry?
Mahal ba sila? Expensive?
Not really.
Okay.
And as you investigate further, you start to hear a sound. You start to hear.
God, may doggy.
May tulog?
So what is the party now doing?
Feeling ko doggy yun.
Saan galing yung sound?
Roll perception. Okay. With that, you can tell that the sound is coming from here. Underneath the... Or behind the harpsichord.
Behind the ano ulit? Harp?
Dito?
Harpsichord.
Ito.
Okay. Dito yung parang piano.
Yes.
Pwedeng sumilip
Okay.
ng dahan-dahan.
And as you crouch down, you start to hear the sound get louder and louder. until you see paws on the floor.
May aso. Kondoriano, may aso. Di ba naghanap ka ng hayop?
Kondoriano. Tingnan mo na.
Silipin ko ako yung aso.
Lalabas na ako, adyan ka na.
And as you okay, so you just upon seeing the paws you withdraw and get out of the room, correct?
Yep. And then I
Okay.
told
Nag-aso.
Kondoriano na may aso.
So Kondorian, what are you doing now?
Tingnan ko yung aso.
Ano?
Titingnan ko yung aso.
Okay.
Sure ka bang aso pala?
Wala kang kasama. Wala siyang kasama sa room.
And as Kondoriano gets down to the floor to check on the noise, he sees paws and slowly he sees a tag. And from the growling noise, you hear
Bebe! Bebe! Di ba yun?
as this dog starts jumping around and barking at Kondoriano furiously.
Ang cute.
Ang cute! Shiba Inu!
Cutie. Tapos magiging agretsuko.
So
Sige, aalis na po. Kita po na.
what is Kondoriano doing?
Takbo na.
Bigyan mo ng treats.
Alis na po. Nakita ko na yung aso.
Okay. How about the rest of the party?
Checking next door.
Galit ba yung dog?
It looks... Yes. Parang... It looks to be barking at you to try to scare you.
Tapunan niyo ng food, baka namatay.
Yun nga eh. Pwede natin gawing pet yan. Meron akong alms. Ano to? Wait lang. Alms box. Oo, meron akong alms box. So, I guess food yun, di ba?
Alms box is just a box.
Ano ba yan? Akala ko may
Pera
laman.
ata.
Okay. Akala ko may parang food. Wala akong food. So, halika na.
So you're just going to leave the dog there?
Gusto ko nga balikan eh. Pwede bang itim? Like, magpapaamoy ako ng hand. Baka kagatin ako.
You can
Yung
try
apple mo.
animal handling.
Wala, si ano yun, si... Yung last ranger ka meron.
Ay, sige. Pwedeng i-try. Pwede ko bang i-guidance yung sarili ko?
Yes. Okay, so you've given yourself guidance.
Okay, sige. Pag-guidance, tapos mag-animal handling ako.
Okay. Roll it. Wow. Okay. So
There!
can you describe to us how you tame this dog?
Sabi ko. Sabi ko sa dog. Tapos nung lumapit na siya, pinaamoy ko lang yung hand ko. Tapos sabay pet tong ulo niya.
And you see that the mood of this dog changes immediately the moment you go. And instead of barking at you as if trying to scare you, now showing you his belly and asking for a belly rub.
Wow.
Okay.
Pwedeng isama ko siya. Pasunurin ko sa amin. Out dito.
Yes, you can. And
Sige. Sama ko siya. Sige, sama.
you notice that he has a dog tag on him.
Can I read it?
Yes. You see the name Rodrigo.
Well,
Nako, DDS tong aso.
oo.
Nagagalaw niya ba yung token niya? Hindi.
Hindi namin nagagalaw. Ayan. Yung sarili ko lang yun.
Okay. Okay. All players. There you go. Okay. You can now try to move him. Try nyo galawin yung token niya.
Si dog. Tabi ko.
Yan. Okay.
Ayan na.
Okay. And you can see
Tabi ko.
little Rodrigo starting to look up to Johanna as he keeps on scampering about, trying to get her attention. What's the rest of the party doing?
Check na yung other room.
Okay. So there's another room here.
Yeah. Can we check? May third floor pa ba?
Yes, you can tell that the staircase winds upwards further.
Sige. Tong room muna na hindi pa namin na-check.
Okay. And you can enter it.
Guys, mahina ako. Kayo muna.
Lahat ng tayo mahina eh. Pero yung
Okay.
tank muna.
You see that red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. There is an exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high back chair, which face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rock crag. In the corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor to ceiling, bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. So you can see the place is lined with books here. What's the party now doing?
Can we investigate like kung mayroon kaming malulut na map or something?
Okay. And roll investigation for that.
Guidance ulit.
Go ahead.
Tapos,
Oh,
Ako daw mag-investigate.
okay.
may guidance ako do.
Sige, pwede pa guidance.
Sige, wait lang. Ayan.
Okay, so which area are you investigating in this room?
Bookshelf.
Okay. As you look at the bookshelves, you see that there are lots of different tomes that discuss different topics. Some of them are about history, some of them are about alchemy, and some are just literature, poetry, fiction. However, Condoriano, you notice that among all of the tomes, there is one that is out of place because it is it looks quite odd. Everything else is wrapped in leather, in cloth, but this one seems to be made of a different material. What do you do with it?
Kunin ko at basahin ko.
Okay. And as you hold on to it and you try to pull it out of the shelf, you notice there's heavy resistance. And as you pull it further, it moves out of the shelf like a lever And then you hear a click at the other end of the room. Somewhere here.
Oh, may secret room.
Ganyan expect ko. Sino ang
Can we,
nakapasok?
pwede namin ipaamoy kay Rodrigo yung room. Di ba pag minsan pag may mga masamang elements, yung dogs nakaka-feel sila. So parang mag-growl or something.
You
Or
are
kung magbabagay mood ni Rodrigo.
Rodrigo is not interested and just wants to play with Johanna.
Ano ba yan? Sige na nga, wala naman palang help.
Okay, you see that there is a small opening in one of the shelves. What are you now doing?
Toby, can we investigate muna yung table? Di ba may table? Can we open the drawers?
Sure. And as you open the drawer, you find lots of writing material, paper, quills, a pen, an ink bottle, and even red wax. You see that there's a seal that has the insignia of a windmill. And as you open the drawer,
yes.
you see that there's an iron key inside of it.
Can we get it?
Yes, you can.
Magamit. Tapos yung parang letter ba yun? Yung may seal?
They are blank pieces of paper.
Okay, sige. Yun, sige na lang. Yung key na lang kunin namin.
Okay.
Okay.
How about Condriano? What are you now doing? Having opened and revealed a secret door.
Pasok ako sa secret door.
Wala mag-isa.
On your own?
Teka, pwede sinong sasama?
Sama kami.
Sama tayo.
Okay. So, Condriano, as you pull back this secret panel, you notice that it is quite resistant. Parang yung mga door sa mall, wherein if you let go of it, it will shut itself right away. And at the other end of this door, there is a small secret room where you see a wooden chest on the other end of the room.
Kaya may key.
Pressure or mimic.
Nakapasok ka na. Kita mo ka na. Oo nga,
Pwede
pressure
silipin
or
namin.
mimic.
Yan. Kita mo na ba?
Pwede bang
Wala pa.
sumunod?
Wala pa.
Baka wala kang dark vision.
Nakita na.
Yan, okay. Yan.
Maliit lang yung room.
Yes, the room is very small. And you see that there is a iron chest. And next to the chest, you can see there is a skeleton.
Totoong skeleton.
Would you like to investigate?
Investigate, yep.
Okay, roll investigation. Wow, okay.
Guys,
So you notice in this room, the chest is already half opened. And you look at the skeleton, he's wearing leather armor. There are 3 darts that are stuck on the armor of the skeleton, somewhere around the ribcage. In the skeleton's left hand, you see there's a piece of paper.
Pwedeng image hand yung piece of paper.
Go ahead. Do you have a
Para
chance?
kunin namin. Parang naalala ko meron. Wait. Yep, meron.
Okay. What do you imagine your mage hand to look like?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yung
Blue
katulad
hand.
sa ano, yung sa
Yung saan?
Matalas yung kuko.
yung sa Adam's Family, yung kamay.
Ay, mas inisip ko
May
medyo,
manicure pa.
teka nga, medyo. Siguro blue na medyo spirity-ish. Hindi siya physical.
Okay.
Parang magic siya.
And as you conjure up your mage hand, you see initially a blue astral hand floating
Yeah.
in the air. But as it develops, you start to see the blueness peel away, and instead it becomes a skeleton hand floating in the air. You realize that magic does not work the same way in this place. And you see now the skeleton hand slowly pick the letter from the other skeleton and then deliver it back to Shivara.
Okay. And then, pwede namin basahin.
And as you look at the piece of paper, you notice that there's a seal on it that looks like this. And as you unroll it, you begin to read this letter. It says, "My most pathetic servant, I am not your Messiah, sent to you by the dark power of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured on your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me here to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strad von Zarovich."
Nag-gets nyo, guys?
So, having read the letter, you see that the chest is half open. What?
Pwedeng gamitin ulit yung mage hand.
Okay.
Check kung anong meron sa chest sa loob since half open na naman siya.
Okay. And as you see the mage hand floating through the air again, lifting the chest open completely, you see 3 blank books with leather covers that look quite expensive. In fact, by your estimate, maybe there were 25 gold pieces each. You see 3 spell scrolls. You see 1, 2, 3 documents inside. What are you doing now?
Ganda yung spell scrolls.
There are 3 of them.
Ano ulit yung first, yung book?
Yes, there are 3 leather books.
Leather book.
Leather bound books.
Okay. Pwede ba namin kunin lahat?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Para saan yung spell scrolls? Sila lang nakakagamit ng sorcerer?
No. Spell scrolls can be used by anyone. They are a one-time use.
Oh.
Scrolls available.
Anong ginagawa niya?
So, would you like to identify the scrolls?
Okay. Sige. Paano namin i-identify?
Roll an Arcana check. Okay.
Sino mataas int?
Roll 3 Arcana checks. Okay. So, you see the first scroll
Kanan.
has the spell Bless on it. The second one is Protection from Poison. And the third one is Spiritual Weapon.
Puro parang pang-healing ah. Pang-healer.
Okay. Tapos one time lang sila pwedeng gamitin.
Yes, once you use them, the magic is gone.
Okay. Lista muna natin. So, action din siya?
Yes, it takes an action.
Okay. Ano yung 3 documents?
Okay, you look at one of them, and by reading it, you can tell that it is the deed to the house. Or, yeah, to a house, which matches the description of the one that you are currently on. Another one is a deed to a windmill. And the last is a will, last will and testament, signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, which bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all family property to Rosvalda and Thornbolt Durst.
Labas na tayo. Wala nang laman yung chest?
Sige.
That you have picked it clean.
Okay. Yung skeleton, siya... Sino ba ito? May trace pa kung sino siya. Siya ba yung may-ari ng house?
By the looks of it, he triggered a trap that was on the chest and died because of it.
Pero hindi namin masabi if siya yung may-ari.
He's wearing leather armor, so your best guess is that he is an adventurer just like you.
Okay.
Siya yung nagbukas ng treasure para sa amin.
Oo. Ganun na nga.
Salamat, Skeleton. Kung sino ka man.
Okay. Labas na tayo.
Okay, so what is the party now doing?
3rd floor.
You're now going to the 3rd floor. Okay. I will arrange you as I bring you all there. Ayan. There. You now ascend to the 3rd floor, up the winding staircase. You see that it is a balcony, and it is quite dusty, with a suit of black plate armor standing against the wall. Over here, this wall. You notice that there are lots of cobwebs on this suit of armor. And you notice doors on the walls here, 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 here. What does the party now do?
Check muna namin yung door sa baba.
Okay.
Pwede silip lang din muna.
But before you can do that, you notice that this you hear suddenly a clank.
Saan? Saan part?
Coming from here.
Sa armor? Pwede namin investigate yung armor?
Yes. Roll investigation. Okay. And you
Yes.
see that this armor
Okay.
is more elaborate than the ones that you saw in the lower floor. And in fact, it looks like it is more well done and sturdier. As you look into each of its details, you notice it suddenly glow red as eyes start looking at you from inside the visor.
Sure.
Everyone,
Wala, may turn order. Okay.
roll initiative.
Paano si Rai?
We're gonna have him tagalong na lang muna.
Okay.
Anong karakter ko pang nawala?
Wala, baka naiwan. Where are you?
Sa pinakababa.
Ha? Ba't napunta dyan?
Naiwan yung pagong.
Well, pagong. Okay.
Grabe.
Okay. So, has everyone rolled? Yes. Johanna, it is your turn. What are you doing as you see the armor suddenly come to life?
Ako una. Oh my God. Wait lang. Ano ba siya?
Hindi pa tayo sanay sa spells dito.
Oo nga eh.
First laban natin.
Ang cute talaga ng ass.
Uy, baby ko yan. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Pwede ba akong protection from evil and good sa sarili ko or hindi?
Sure.
Ha?
I think yes. Protection.
Ayan.
An action. Yes, you can.
Pero parang wag na lang sa akin kasi meron naman akong natakot ako. Ano mga gagawin ko dito? Ano ba pwedeng gawin? Light? Ano yung ibig sabihin nito, Toby?
What's that?
Ato yung light.
You cast light.
Ito.
You make a flashlight, basically.
So parang hindi siya makakakita?
Not really.
Oy, not really. Light lang na light. Akala ko. Wait lang. Ano bang pwede kong i-ano?
Support lang ba ang... Ano nga ba yung class mo?
Oo, support lang. Wala nga ako
Cleric.
mapili eh.
Cleric yun. Wala siyang attack or type.
Meron pero mahina. Ito.
Or bless na lang. Or shield yung mga kakampi mo. Kung wala talaga.
Nasan yung kalaban namin? Paping.
Ayan siya.
Oh! Pwede ba akong bababa ako gilid na lang?
Paano bababa? Okay. You will... Yeah, okay, sure. Go ahead.
Then, tapos, bless ko na lang. Sino gusto ng bless? Guys, sino gusto niyo ng bless? 3 yung pwede ko
Ano ginagawa
i-bless.
yung bless?
Eping ko,
Kami
eping.
ni
Maliit lang
Gideon.
yung area no?
Wait.
Magkas
Yan, oh.
Okay, so who are you blessing?
Sino gusto? Sino mga pang-front natin?
Kami ni Gideon. Tsaka si
Okay.
Condoriano ata.
hindi pa ko pwede
Yun na lang.
Hindi
pa ko makaka-transform into animals.
Yung wolf mo.
Ano pa, level 2 pa yun. Spell ako na.
Sige, si Shivara, Gideon, and then Condoriano.
Gideon and Condriana. Okay, so you have all received blessings from Johanna.
Yun muna.
Ano yun? Extra D4?
Yes.
Okay,
On your attack
okay.
rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
Okay. So now, Gideon, it's your turn. What do you do? Ooh, wow. Okay, that's a crit. Roll damage. Ooh, wow. Okay,
Ba't ang laki?
so that's
21 again.
21. Okay, that's damage taken as Gideon continues to batter the armor and starting to move. Is that the end of your turn, Gideon?
Magdi-D4 ba siya?
Hindi na.
Or, hindi na.
I'm guessing that's the end of your turn, Gideon. So now it's the animated armor's turn. And he will try to attack Gideon in return, taking 2 melee attacks. So the first one, that's a hit, dealing 6 damage to Gideon. And the second one is a miss. Okay.
Lakas. 6 kagad.
Eh di 0 na si Gideon. Tama ba?
So Icarus, it's now your turn.
Lapit gila. 9, ko.
Patay kagad.
Initiative ko.
Tinamad
Natakot
ni
ka na,
Gideon.
no?
Ito na yung kalaban, di ba?
Yes.
Katabi, ayan. Katabi mo basically.
Ah,
Ay, sorry. Hunter's Mark pala dapat. Never mind. Wala pala Hunter.
that's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Palipat ako dyan.
May-
Icarus.
So, move backward lang ako.
Question pala, Toby.
Yes?
Pag bless ba,
Yes?
kada turn ko lang.
Sorry? Ano yun?
Kada turn.
Nagcha-choppy ka.
Sinaato internet namin. Tatype ko.
Okay, okay. Yes. If you use a ranged weapon wherein the enemy is next to you, you have disadvantage on your attack roll. Bless is persistent, meaning for 10 minutes siya. Ang guidance, alam ko, until you use it. Let me check. Yeah, once you use it, the spell ends. So guidance every time you make a skill check. Okay. So Icarus, as you enter this room, you notice that there's a bed and there's a mirror on this edge or this part of the room. And it's now Shivara's turn.
Move ako kung nasan si Icarus.
Okay, you will take opportunity attack.
Wait lang.
Or are you
Ano yung
disengaging?
sabihin nun?
You will be attacked by the armor.
Ay, ganun.
Yes.
Pag dito ko nag-move sa side niya, okay lang.
Wait. You're not within 5 feet pa rin. Okay, no. No, you will not be attacked pala. Sorry.
Pwede ako dito? Or...
Pwede rin dyan, yes. Pwede rin dyan.
Okay. Wait, hindi pa ako marunong ng... Ang kiklik ko lang ay yung weapon ko?
Yes, correct.
Tama ba? Okay.
So use your quarterstaff. Unfortunately.
Pwede ko
10.
mag D4.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your bless. Unfortunately, that is not enough.
Okay.
As you swing your quarterstaff and hit the armor, but it doesn't make a dent.
Okay.
Condriano, it's now your turn.
Iba ko dito.
Okay.
Yung Thunderwave ko.
Oh shit, naka-mute pala ako. Hindi ba flanking yung ano? Yung
Kaya,
attack ni Shivara.
kaya pala hindi ka nagsasalta.
Oo nga.
We, did we agree on flanking?
Nagpa-flanking tayo nung last session, campaign?
Yeah, okay, sige. If that's the case, then we're going to rewind a little bit. Quarterstaff hits.
Okay.
Roll damage. Okay, you do 6 damage. And this time, instead of not making a dent, you see very visible dents on the armor.
Okay.
And Condriano, it's now your
Okay.
turn. Hello?
Thunderwave ako.
Are you sure?
Wag na, baka may matamaan pala iba.
Death by Condoriano tayo.
So what will it be, Condriano? Oh, okay, you're gonna use your shillelagh.
Ano yun?
It's a...
Pamalo.
Yes, pamalo.
Parang baston. Parang baston. pero pamalo.
Ba't nakalagay one bonus action? May isa pa siyang action, ganun.
Yep,
So, bali bonus action to si Shillelagh.
yes.
Then, hampasin ko ng ng paano pala yung damage nito? Kapag naka-Shillelagh.
You use your spellcasting ability instead of strength. So, instead of adding your strength bonus, your strength to the roll, damage roll, you use whatever your spellcasting ability is.
Ano pala yan?
I think monk ka, no?
Druid.
Druid pala, no? Druid, let me check. Your spellcasting ability is wisdom, so your wisdom modifier is 4. So that's a +4 to the damage roll instead of using your strength.
Okay. So, hit to siya. Nakaplang.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Hindi siya flanking.
No. You have to be directly 180 degrees from somebody else.
Okay. Sige, end ako.
Okay. Johanna, it's your turn again.
Wala naman akong magawa.
Heal. May heal siya ba?
Hindi kasi dalawa lang yung pwede kong gamitin. So, sinisave
Spell
ko
slot.
yung heal natin for pag meron na talagang 0 sa inyo.
Correct. Actually.
Wow.
May weapon ka naman.
So, magko-crossbow ako. Pwede naman.
Dagdag damage.
Sige, can I try light crossbow?
Go ahead.
Oh, ha?
Yan, that's a hit. Okay, roll damage. Wow.
Ano ba yan? 4 lang.
And you see now the bolt is sticking out of the animated armor's chest as it punctures, and you can see some of the spirit essence escaping through that hole. Parang nagkaroon ng singaw yung yung balloon. Johanna, it's Gideon, it's now your turn.
One trick pony hit with the sword. 17.
And you can roll bless.
Nga pala.
Okay.
18.
And that's a hit. Roll damage.
Yeah. 8.
So, how do you want to do this?
Hey!
Ah!
Ibabash yung yung ulo niya hanggang sa hihiwain ko yung hindi pala ipapasok ko lang yung sword dun sa dun sa butas nung yung sa helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Yun.
Sa visor niya.
Yan sa visor niya.
Okay.
Tapos para lang ma-detach dun sa katawan.
And you see now there's on the floor a pile of armor that is beaten up, tattered, and now it starts to decay. Where it used to be a well-polished armor, it is now full of rust and corrosion as it lies motionless on the ground. Now, what is the party doing?
Can we investigate ano yung kalaban namin? Like, ano ba siya? Spirit,
You can
demon, or something, or tao?
roll Arcana for that.
Sige. Pwedeng i-guidance ko yung sarili ko.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Roll
Ano ba
guidance.
May chance.
Ano yung guidance sa sarili?
Guidance the plus
Like,
D.
pipindot 10?
D4 pa rin.
Yeah, roll a D4.
Ano nga ulit yun? Dot ba?
Slash.
Slash R.
Slash
RD.
R space D4.
Okay. So, with that, you were able to determine that this was a form of conjuration magic that is animating the armor and allowing it to move.
What is conjuration?
Wherein something is being created.
Ah, okay.
The Conjuring.
Okay.
Okay, so Icarus, you see that the room you are currently in, there is a neatly made bed,
Uh-oh. Joke lang.
and on the other side, you see
Ano yun?
Oh, shit.
you see a mirror. And Shivara, as you enter the room and you look at that mirror, you see a reflection. And from your reflection, you see a woman come out. All you see her floating in the air, all ghastly, emitting a sickening purple light and energy. And you hear her say, "Get out! Intruders!"
Pwedeng mag-get out talaga kami.
Natakot.
Yung mga baso ko!
Yung tapes.
Oh my God! Yung fireworks niya, ibalik niyo.
Gagawin natin dito.
Harapin natin. Oh, ito na naman tayo, matapang.
And you hear the figure say, "Begone, you thieves!"
Ano ba siya? Ala, ito na naman.
Alamin.
Ako pala ha.
Yes, what is that?
Parang nasa picture.
Hindi naman tayo nagnakaw ah.
Roll perception for that.
Okay.
Sino mag-roll?
Yung dalawang nasa room. Oh.
Ikaw, Fort.
Okay, Icarus, you are aware that
Nice.
this figure looks nothing like the people in the portraits at all. In fact, you can see the remnants of the last clothing that she wore and they do not look like anything, or they do not look anything like what the people in the portraits anywhere in the house were wearing. They look tattered, they look common, and uh they look used.
Katulong.
Okay. Ano ba? Paano natin? Na-check muna natin yung ibang rooms.
Alis muna tayo. Better be safe. The last time
May mga scrolls
last time
natin.
nag-amok tayo ng gulo, patay tayo eh.
Sabi niya kasi get out, so alis tayo.
Ano yung mga items natin, guys? Shivira, ano yung mga scrolls natin?
Nasa atin lang. Walang,
Pwede natin
ano na? Hindi ko naintindihan.
may yung mga scrolls, baka maka-help. Like, baka pwede natin gamitin sa kanya.
Spells lang siya eh. Bless, protect from poison, tsaka spiritual weapon. Parang normal spells lang siya.
Okay.
Yung bless, meron ka na rin.
Okay.
Yun. Check mo natin yung ibang room.
Oo, sige. Oh! Toby, pwede kong i-try.
What's that? Yes? What would you like to try?
Parang
Sorry, what again?
sa loob.
Anin? Sorry?
Can I put the sensor inside the room?
Sensor.
Ay, choppy ba?
Sensor. Kanina choppy, ngayon okay na.
Sensor inside the room. Okay. Okay. Sure, you can try. Go ahead.
Sige. Takot ako. Diba huli-huli shit? Huli yun, diba?
Uy!
Oy, baka just pala ako, sorry. And lagi ko lang yung sensor.
Okay. So, how do you use the sensor inside this room? And what kind of incense are you placing inside of it? Can you describe to us?
May prayer incense. Konting ajar ko lang yung door and then ipapasok ko yung sensor tapos alis na kami. Baka lang maka-head for dito. May prayers yung nakasama, ha?
Okay. So,
Ano yung sensor? Item talaga siya.
yes. Yan yung
Okay.
pang disperse
ginagamit
ng
nila, Father.
incense. Yes, correct.
Oo.
Okay.
Yung pang spread nila ng
Wala lang.
incense.
Uso.
Okay.
Oo.
Pinausukan. so you see Johanna quickly lighting a block of incense inside the sensor and then opening the door slightly and throwing it in like it's a smoke grenade. you,
Natakot ako eh.
you see the thick smoke from the sensor start to creep out everywhere and you can smell the fragrant incense as well from coming from the other end of the door. What is the party now doing?
Check muna namin ibang rooms.
Okay, you see
Bago
that
namin siya balikan.
there's another door here.
Okay. Doon muna kami.
Go ahead, you can enter.
Okay. One safe.
And you see that there is a king size bed with a tiger rug on the floor. There is a vanity with a wood framed mirror and a jewelry box.
Check namin yung jewelry box.
Okay. As you look inside the jewelry box, you see that there are um, gold filigrees and 3 gold rings and a necklace with a topaz pendant.
Can
Pwede
we
namin
get
makuha.
it?
Okay.
Benta.
You
Mga
take all the
magnanakaw.
treasure. So by looking at the treasures,
Simulan ko.
you find that the gold filigree is worth at least maybe 75 gold pieces. The rings are worth 25 gold pieces each, and the necklace is worth at least 750 gold pieces.
So,
Wow! Topaz necklace.
ano ulit yung items? Hindi ko nasulat.
A
Yung first, isa,
gold filigree,
okay.
3
yung
golden
rings,
rings,
Okay.
and a platinum necklace.
Okay.
Magkano yung golden rings?
25 each.
25 each.
Ayan. Okay.
As you look around, you see that the fireplace here has a portrait of 2 people. One is of a aristocrat man, and the other one looks to be his wife, as it is a woman.
Same people dun sa portrait ng family?
Yes, they are the same people.
Can you check yung likod ng painting? Baka may hidden doors or parang mga vault. Kasi may keys sa akin eh. Baka magamit ko lang.
As you check at the back of the painting, you see that it's just a wall. There's nothing behind it.
Pakuha ko water.
You do not see anything behind it, except for maybe an inscription behind the portrait of the man. You see a small writing saying Gustav Durst, and on the portrait of the woman it says Elizabeth Durst.
Gustav Durst yung nag-invite sa atin dito, di ba? Tama ba? Yung parang invitation.
Oo nga. Yung letter.
Oo, yung letter.
Wait. I'm going to ano this. That invitation is not part of this game.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Sino yun? Sino si Gustav?
Pero yes, you are correct that yung invitation na yun that I sent you, that is a teaser.
Oo nga.
And that was Gustav Durst's name.
Okay.
Pero hindi pa part nito.
Yes, it's not part of this game.
Gustav Durst, sino yun? Saan ba yung kumanta nung nung Keep Rolling? De, joke lang.
Fred Durst eh.
Ayan.
Okay, so what's the party now doing?
Ako labas na. May next room pa.
You can see the doors around you. I think kita naman yung mga doors, ano? If you see this kind of symbol, that's a door.
meron pa pala. Okay,
Or
check ko
this.
din. Okay, dito muna.
So which one are you checking?
Sa, yung, yan.
Okay. So before you get to that area, it is blocked by a big
Ay.
mounted mirror. As you put it aside, it reveals a balcony.
Okay.
Outside, you see a sleepy town covered in mist.
Pero may town. Misty lang siya.
you can see the faint glows of what looks to be torches and lights at the distance. You're not sure.
Okay. May makikita pa dito, wala na.
That's all. In the balcony, that's all you can see.
Okay. Then, check ko yung next room. Ito, parang closet.
Okay. And as you
Yun.
Josh.
Josh, okay ka lang?
Nagnanakaw pa rin daw siya ng ano sa ibang ano. Inahalugog pa yung cabinet.
Josh, I'm just gonna mute you muna. Once you're back, unmute na lang kita. Yeah.
Mute mo na muna siya.
Okay. As you peek inside, you see that this is a dumb waiter.
Ano yun?
You see there's a
Wala
pulley,
akong makita.
a rope, and there's a
okay.
little platform.
Elevator.
It looks like a small elevator, but for food and small items.
Okay.
Social. Grabe, parang
Pwede ko-
haunted house talaga.
Pwede kong i-pull.
Sobra.
Yes, you can pull it.
Check ko. Yan. Check ko kung may laman.
As you pull on the weight, on the rope, you notice that the platform beneath it is rising, and as you pull enough times, there is nothing on the platform right now.
Okay.
So, yung kalaban natin yung nasa kabilang room.
Parang
Yun
yun na
niya?
talaga. May room pa ba dito sa baba ni Johanna?
Yes,
Hindi ko makita. Pwede pumasok din.
yes. Go ahead.
Dito.
So you enter this room, and this is a dark room which has a wooden bathtub and a small iron stove with a kettle resting on top of it. There's a cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which was borne down a pipe to the spigot, but the plumbing is not working anymore.
May makukuha ba dito sa room?
No.
Ano ba si Josh? Sa Discord? Okay. Parang wala silang CR.
Yan
No?
na ba?
Yan yung CR.
Ito na yung CR nila.
Hala, saan si Josh?
Baka hindi niya nabasa na nakamute siya.
Oo.
Baka kaya
Reconnect, parang ganun.
tawag doon, malis.
Okay. Wala nang ibang rooms. Meron pa ba ibang rooms? Mukhang yun na talaga.
Yun na yata yung kalaban talaga.
Oo. Yun na yung boss natin dito.
Okay. And what is
Ayan,
the...
pumasok. Hello?
Yes. What is the party now doing?
Ah,
Okay.
I-check ko to.
Which one? Okay. What are you checking there?
So, doors to, di ba?
No, that's a window.
Bye! Joke. Joke. Kala ko balcony. Wala. Chinek ko lang kung madaling tumalon. Oh,
Nag-iikot
wala, nagpamatay na. Ano to?
Which one?
Ito.
That is the dresser that you got the items from.
Nga pala. Okay. Parang wala naman na.
Yun na talaga.
May nakapunta
Patayin na natin.
dito.
Oo. CR lang nila.
CR siya.
Sa pian.
Pumasok na si Groovy. Si Groovy pumasok.
Ayan si Josh. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Ayan, okay.
Ready ka na?
Bakit ano nangyari na?
Mukhang laban na tayo ulit.
Sige. Ano lang, nag-restart lang ng router.
Okay. Pasok na tayo.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. So as you enter this room, you notice that it is filled with smoke from the incense.
Johanna.
Bumalik tayo.
Pumasok sa room.
However, despite this, you can still see the clear glowing of the specter that's floating in front. And you can
So,
hear
bigyan
her
ng
say- Yes.
papatayin ko na yung incest.
Okay. Johanna picks up the sensor and shuts it off. Prevents more smoke from coming out.
Uy, ang living yun Ang living.
And now you see the glowing specter in front of you saying, "Get away from Rosenthorn! Stay away from my Walter!"
From my what?
"Don't harm my baby Walter!"
Na mami. Mami pala siya.
Pero wala daw siya sa mga portrait. So,
Oh, baka kabit.
baka. Huh?
So what is the party now doing upon hearing this?
Kayo guys,
Hindi ko alam.
Paano ba natin
Tanungin ba
papatayin?
natin?
Bakit?
Kalaban ba to? Ano yung tatanong natin? Where is the owner of this house?
Are you friendly?
Sige, go.
How old are you?
Do you come here often? Charot.
Show yourself.
Go. Yung mataas ang karisma.
Ako.
Ayan.
Sige ko.
Anong gusto niyo tanongin?
What
do you want?
Sinabi na niya,
Sinabi
alis
niya
daw tayo.
Tsaka, yung sino yung may-ari ng bahay.
Sino mataas yung persuasion?
Ako, 7.
Ikaw na talaga.
Kinakausap ba yung mga ganito? Kalaban ko eh.
Subukan
Hindi
na
naman
lang.
niya tayo kinaatak.
Okay, sige.
Or tanong mo bakit pinapaalis tayo?
Okay.
Yun din. Magandang question din yun.
So, can I ask ba't niya kami pinapaalis?
"You're here to hurt my baby!
Where's your baby?
Ano ang babies niya?
My baby Walter and the children. Rosenthorn are up in the attic, safe away from you."
May attic. Okay, let's go.
Tara. Nasaan yung attic?
Dito
Hindi, sabi mo, we're not here to harm you.
Secret
Ano to?
balcony. Pwede ba namin
So,
check
pwede
yung...
namin investigate nasaan yung attic?
Oo.
You do not.
Check namin yung ceiling.
You don't see it right now. You do not see any indication of an attic.
Pwede namin sabihin, hindi namin...
Wait, may susi sa akin.
Bakit ka may susi?
Baka yun yung susi. Nakuha ko kanina sa drawer, diba? Baka yun yung susi ng attic. Pwede natin pahanap kay kay Rodrigo. Alam niya kaya? Parang medyo bobo si Rodrigo.
Sunod-sunuran? Sunod-sunuran lang yan.
DM reminder.
Turuan mo daw kasi. Grabe. Naman sa bobo.
DM reminder. Rose and Thorn are the names of the children of the owners of the house. And the same children that you saw in the portraits. And the same children that you saw outside of the house. Okay.
Okay. Pwede mo ba tanongin
Walter
si Spectre kung ano yun, kilala niya si Rose and Thorn? Or mention mo lang yung name? Raisa?
Okay, sige. Toby, can I ask yung tinatanong niya?
And replies, "Yes, I am here to protect them. The children shall not be harmed."
Are you
They-
the mother?
But I ought to be. Their mother is a cruel woman.
Why?
She does not care for them anymore.
Where is their mother?
Gone to the hells.
Dead?
I do not know.
What about the father?
Left me. Left us.
Are you saying that you are a mistress?
How dare you?
I mean, the mistress is always the more loved woman.
Sabihan ka niya.
Wala ka kami nakabit.
Gustav was happy with me. I gave him things Elizabeth never would.
The babies.
Kabit nga siya.
Anak niya nga. Oo.
Pwede itanong ulit, nasan si Rose and... Ano pangalan niya? Rose and
Yung
Thorn.
mga bata, nasa labas, di ba? Yung mga kids.
Pero ano yung sagot niya? Ang sagot niya nasa attic daw? Tama ba? Pwede namin ask kung nasan si Rose and Thorn.
Why? Do you wish to bring harm to them?
No. They invited us.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ay, shit. Bakit
No,
ako nagtanong nun? Guide me.
Guidance.
Okay.
Ako rot.
Deads.
The children cannot invite you.
Yes, they... Raisa, ikaw na magsalita, please.
Can I try?
Go.
Can I try?
What are you trying to do?
In-invite ako.
Okay.
No, they invite me. Ganon.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Persuasion ba?
Yeah.
Pwede i-guide yung sarili. Hawakan ko
Yes,
yung
yes,
sarili.
yes.
Yep.
Touch yourself.
From now on, if you're going to use guidance, I'm just going to presume that you're going to use guidance.
Okay.
Roll...
Wala, 10 lang. My God.
Plus guidance, plus
Roll your
guidance.
guidance.
RD4.
Slash.
R space D4.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And you hear the specter suddenly go from a violent violet to a more pale blue color. and says,
Nagalit pa ata lalo.
"So, the children have invited you. I do not see why. Why? Will you take care of them?
I will.
Do not bring them harm. Let them
Will
rest. I beg of you."
course. Of course. I promise.
What do you mean na let them rest? Or parang patay na ba sila or something?
They are,
Rest, parang
ve-
feeling ko gusto lang niya alagaan eh.
they are very
She's the mom.
tired.
No.
Unfortunately, I have failed in my duty to them. Please.
Are they dead?
Yes. But
Oh my God.
they are
Who's
restless.
dead? Who's dead?
Restless.
They cannot find
Eh-
peace. They are forever scared. Help them find peace. I beg you.
Is Walter
How
dead?
about
Patay na rin ba si Walter? The baby?
Walter. Walter never had a chance.
Ay, okay. Stillborn pa.
stillborn?
How do we help Rose and Thorn?
Yung makipag-deal siguro sa kanya.
That I do not know. I leave it to you.
Huh?
You have promised me that you will help them, and I will hold you to it. You promised me.
Makikipag-deal ako sa kanya since naman, yes, I will. I promise.
Ikaw na bahala sa promise.
Pinky promise. Hindi pwede ako mag-rituals eh. Pwede akong mag-send from, alam niyo na. Anyway, pwede ba kami makipag-deal sa kanya na stop niya na yan tapos ibibigyan namin ng proper burial or something yung mga bata para makapunta sa heaven. Kasi pwede kong mayroon akong rituals.
Roll persuasion.
Yes! Guidance! Nakabahan ako.
Oh, okay.
Uy!
Ayan.
Very well. If that is how you see fit to grant them peace, so be it. I shall leave them to your hands. And you can see from a pale blue, the specter fades and fades as it loses color and lowers saturation, lowers values, and turns into a transparent figure of a woman until it fades into nothingness. On the side, you see the mirror here. It cracks on different places and shatters. Johanna, you start
Yes.
to hear a faint noise coming from this room here.
Oh, may room pala dyan. Ano yung door?
Mm-hmm.
May door yun.
Yes.
Ito yung key.
It is opened. It is not.
Can I try to open it?
It is opened. Yeah, you can open it.
Okay. Sige pa. Sige, pasok ako.
Here? Okay. As you step out there,
I'm here.
you see that you're on a balcony. And you can see the outside. It is a dark place covered in mist, with only the faint glows of ember that look like torches at a distance. Oh, you enter the other room. Okay.
Nanguna.
Oo, yeah.
Okay. And as you enter there, you see that there is a crib.
Aww.
And as you enter it, you hear the sound of crying.
Diba? Oh my God. What siya? Si Walter.
Pero patay na si Walter, diba?
Tiyanak.
Can I, ata.
Ano? Medyo putol-putol.
Chat ko yung nasa loob.
Ano yun? Sorry. Can you come again?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yan. Okay, that's better. Say again.
Nag-chat ako. Pasama
Yeah.
sa loob. Sorry.
Ayan.
Tara.
Okay. And inside Shivara and Johanna, you see that there is a black shroud covering this crib, and there's a crying. You can hear crying from the inside.
Mage hand. And then, i-check. Parang tanggalin yung blanket kung
Ah,
ano meron.
Okay. And you see this disembodied skeleton hand pick up this black shroud and remove it from the crib. Inside the crib, you see a small bundle laying in the crib, and it's the source of the crying.
Ano? Small bundle.
Like blanket wrapped, something wrapped in a blanket.
Pwedeng i-open pa ulit.
And as the mage hand tries to slowly open the bundle, you hear the crying get louder and louder and louder. But when it unfolds the last of the blanket, you see nothing inside. And the crying stops.
Good. May momo.
Gusto mong gawin yung ritual mo. Ayan na, umiiyak na.
Hi.
May totoong iiyak.
Okay. Paano gagawin yung ritual mo?
Eto siya, oh.
What's
Pwede
this?
ako mag-funeral rite.
1 hour?
Can
Ang tagal ah.
Uupo kayo dyan for 1 hour.
I do that? Ay, ganun. Ang tagal
Yes.
naman. Pwede magdasal na lang. Oo, mag-pray na lang ako.
Pwede naman.
Magsa-sign of the cross na lang ako and then mag-pray ako
Yeah.
for babies.
So now,
Okay.
what are
Makaka-help na ba yun to be?
you don't get a
Can
sense
we-
of that.
Ay, ganun. May kalaban pa. Can we check inside the room kung meron siyang parang opening sa ceiling? Baka may attic.
No. However, you remember that when the specter dissipated, there was a mirror that shattered.
Oh, can we check that?
Okay. So in this wall, you see the full-length mirror, now with shattered glass on everywhere. As you pull it aside, you notice there is a small door behind it.
Pwede namin i-check kung anong meron sa loob.
Okay.
May susi sa akin.
Piling ko yung susi dun sa lock.
And as you open the door,
Crossbow.
you see that it leads to a staircase.
Hello!
Yan. You see that it
Okay.
leads to a staircase that leads upwards.
Check namin yung anong tawag dito? Attic.
Okay. So everyone is going up.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And as you ascend, you climb the staircase and reach this area together with the doggy. There.
Ano meron?
You notice that this attic hall is covered with dust and cobwebs. You notice that there are several doors again. However, one of them is held shut by a padlock.
Yung key mo.
Can we try yung may padlock?
Okay. And as Johanna, you brings out the key and places it into the padlock. It fits perfectly. And as you turn it, you hear a click as the padlock opens. And you're able to open the door. Here. So what is the party now doing? As you have opened this door, dear.
Enter.
We enter.
Okay, enter. Bring your tokens in.
Oh no.
So you see this room contains
Mga babe.
bricked up windows flanked by two dusty wood framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Medyo creepy.
Oo nga eh.
So what's the party now doing?
Pwede mag-pray. Pray ko ulit sila. Ito na yung tunay na mga babies.
Sure, no problem. You can do that.
After ko mag-pray, can we investigate the room?
Okay, what
Other
specific part are you looking at?
Mga pets kung bata.
The beds?
Anong library? Mga bed, yung mga bata nagsusulat. Ganun.
Sorry, come again?
The
Medyo...
drawing. Para malaman namin,
Okay.
can we check yung kung may mga markings sa mga kids
Well,
na din-drawing sila, baka naman, para malaman namin ano nangyari.
you do not see any drawings or writings that were left behind. All you see are the dollhouse that looks like a perfect replica of the house that you are in currently, and a toy chest or a chest of toys.
Pwede na open yung chest with hand.
Okay. And as you open the chest, you hear a voice saying, "Hey, those are mine."
Oh my God, haunted yung lugar. Can I investigate yung dollhouse? Kasi minsan, di ba,
Wala.
creepy din yun.
May lumabas.
And as you look at the dollhouse,
Oh no.
you hear a voice
Okay,
telling you,
icon.
"It's pretty, isn't it? Would you like to play with me?"
Ayoko sumagot. Kikita ba namin sila, Toby?
Yes, and now you see
Yung voice lang.
as you look around to look for the source of the voice, you see the ghosts of Rose and Thorn standing in front of you.
Pwede
Can
ko
we try
mag-investigate.
to talk to them?
What do you say?
Why are you here?
Mommy and Daddy went to fight the monster. They told us to stay put.
Investigate ka na, Shivara.
Dun sa dollhouse lang.
Okay,
Exact replica.
Shivara, you see that in this dollhouse, even the interior is an exact replica. Roll investigation for me.
Guidance.
Roll guidance.
Teka.
Okay. And you see Rose come close to you. You know, if we play, I can tell you all about this dollhouse. In fact, there's a secret door in the attic. Right here. And
Pwede kong ask muna siya, how did you die?
Baka hindi nila alam. Wag mo muna itanong, baka hindi nila alam.
Okay, sige.
Makipagkwentuhan ka muna.
Sige, tatanungan lang, what's the secret?
the secret door, it's over here. And she points to that area
That's
of the
inside
dollhouse.
of that door.
It leads to the no-no place. Mommy and Daddy always use it. But they keep saying that Thorn and I aren't supposed to go there.
Kita ba yung place na yun sa dollhouse?
Feeling ko nandun
Yes.
yung
That's where she points it out.
Pero walang laman? Kasi di ba pating interior exact replica?
Yes, you can see that there is a room here that leads to a staircase here.
May staircase ulit.
Yes, and she says,
Okay.
that's the no-no place. Mommy and Daddy always go down there.
Ginagawa nila to.
Let's go.
Wish. Shivara, ano iniisip ko?
Maybe they're playing games. They're playing Scrabble.
You're going already?
Yes.
No. You have to stay here. Mommy and Daddy will be
Why?
angry if they see that you left.
We're not
Left?
going anywhere.
Yes, stay here. Let's just play.
Are they here? Your mommy and daddy?
They went to the no-no place. They said they'll be back.
Okay. Well,
We've been waiting for so long. But they'll be back soon. They always come back.
Pwede ba namin kaya lang ayoko iwan si Rodrigo sa kanila eh. Pwede kami mag-try lumabas. Di ba sila? Sabihin namin may pupuntahan lang kami outside.
Roll perception.
kami.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion, no? Guidance.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my God.
And
Put your guidance.
Rose says, But don't leave us here. Take us with you.
Okay. Pwede ba natin sila isama?
Oh, sige.
Are you willing?
Pero sabihin natin, babalikan na lang. Babalikan na lang kasi pupunta tayo sa no-no place eh.
No, please take us with you. I don't want to be alone anymore. We're scared.
Toby, syempre kausap namin sila, mabait ba sila? Or parang meron kaming nafe-feel na something dito sa mga bata?
Roll insight.
Harmless ba yung mga... Okay, sige. Guidance.
Of course. Okay, roll your guidance. Roll your guidance. Yeah, okay, very good. So, by the looks of it, you see that they're just scared children who don't want to be abandoned anymore.
Okay, sige. Sama na namin. Ghost naman ng mga to, diba?
Yes, you can see clearly that they are both ghosts.
Okay, sige. Pwede bang i-pep talk yung mga ghosts na parang we are going sa no-no place and then don't be scared kasi kasama nyo naman kami.
Alright. So we're
Ganun
going
lang.
with you?
Para lang, okay.
Does that
Okay.
mean that you're willing?
Wait, parang tricky yung question. Willing saan?
Are you willing, pretty lady?
Nakasapian ako. Nakasapian
Willing?
ako. Oo nga eh. Baka pag nagsabi ako
what?
kasama.
Are you willing to take us with you?
Sino magbubuhat sa kanila?
Shit! Shit! Baka tricky yung question. To DM, can I, investigate kung tricky ba yung question or parang wala lang? Kasi baka mamaya sapian nila ako.
By the sounds of their question, it looks like they want to go with you. They are scared and they want to feel the security of having a strong person with them at all times.
Sige na nga. Diyos ko Lord, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Baka sapian ako ng dalawang bata. Ganito na lang. Kasi kasama ko naman si Rodrigo. Sasabihin ko, susundan lang nila si Rodrigo. Lagi ko naman kasama si Rodrigo. So, parang hindi ako yung sasapian si Rodrigo. Ay, ang hirap.
Si Rodrigo.
So, are you willing?
Ayan na naman yun.
Ako naman ganyang question. Are you willing? Pwede ko sabihin si Rodrigo willing. Sama.
No lang.
Nilaglag.
Will you take us with you? Please.
Mishta. Shivera tuloy.
Shibea.
Tig-isa tayo.
Shibea.
Tig-isa tayo.
Oo,
Shit, yung mga bata.
Hindi mo na lang kaya natin to.
Sige na nga, isama ko na. Sige, go. Bahala na nga. Pag sinapian ako, guys, sampalin siya ako.
And you see Rose turn to Thorn. And she tells him, "Look, Thorn. They are willing."
Sino si Thorn?
You see Thorn suddenly
Kapatid.
disperse. And a ball of energy suddenly enters Johanna.
Shit! Nasapian nga ako! Oh my God! I knew it! Mag-exercise ako dito. Ay! Damn it! Itong mga batang to.
Voice over po na yan.
And Johanna, you start to hear a voice in your head saying, "Thank you very much, pretty lady. But
Oh my God.
would you mind picking up Dolly? I never go anywhere without
Oh
it."
my God. Oh my God.
As you can see the doll that is next to one of the skeletons on the floor.
Sasabihin ko, dirty. Hindi na pwede.
"Please, I never go anywhere without it. Dolly will save us. Dolly will protect us."
Shit, hindi totoo yun. Sige na nga, kunin ko na nga. My God, nasapian na ako.
Oo nga. Ngayon ka pa ba aayaw?
Oo, tapos na eh. Halika na. Para makalabas na, makapunta na sa no-no place.
And you pick up the doll from the skeleton and you dust it off. You see that it has a small tag attached to it,
Oh, what's this?
and it reads, "Is no fan, is no Blinsky."
What?
And now Rose says, "Come, miss. I'll show you more secrets of this house if you take me with you."
Kasama ko na siya, diba?
Shivara.
Alis na tayo.
Oo. Nasapian na naman si Bea.
Shivara?
Ayaw na, Condoriano, ikaw na.
Hindi si Zerato. Wala naman siya dito.
Oo nga, si Zerato na lang.
Ano si Icarus?
Oo nga, si Icarus.
Cautious yung character ko eh. Hindi ka nagpapaganyan.
Oo, kailangan natin ng si ano na lang, si B-Boy.
Ayan na, nagasapian na.
Condoriano, kaya mo yan.
Condoriano.
Ayoko.
Icarus. Para partner pa rin kayo ni Johanna.
Oo nga, para partner pa rin kayo.
Kailangan ko nga siyang bantayan eh. Kailangan kami sober sa amin.
Parang balik ka na lang. Parang balik ka na lang.
Pwede ba iwanan namin yung... Akala ko kasama ko na silang dalawa. Isang bata lang pala yung kasama namin.
Yes.
Isa lang. Pwede ba siya sa aso?
Pwede ba kay...
Oo nga.
Oo, pwede na lang kay Doggy. Kay
No.
Rodrigo na lang.
Hindi siya pwede kay Rodrigo.
Take one for the team, guys.
Go, Condoriano.
Condoriano.
May copy na ako.
So, miss, come on, I will show you all the secrets of this
Yes, talaga.
house.
Tapos lumayo siya ng konti sa likod ni Johanna. Ay, sige.
Iniwan.
Lumaba!
And this is how Joanna dies.
Don't leave us. You said you wouldn't leave us.
Ay, wala ka.
And you see,
Ako lang pala yung nasa loob. Hindi pala yung iba.
the spirit of Rose suddenly turn into a ball of light. And as Shivara tries to leave the room, she enters Shivara.
Wala ka choice, girl.
Yan! Wala kang choice. Dapat...
Sige na nga, wala na.
And you hear a voice in your head saying, "Don't worry, I won't harm you. I just want to show you the places of this house."
Sige na nga.
Yun na. Tara na, punta na tayo sa no-no place.
Okay. And what's the rest of the party doing now?
Let's go na to the
Papasok
no-no
kami
place.
Sa ibang
sa
room.
no place.
So, Johanna, you now have the following flaw because of your possession by Thorn. You are now scared of everything, including your own shadow, and you cry with despair when things don't go your way. Meanwhile, Rose, si Shivara, you have the following flaw. You like to be in charge and get angry when other people tell you what to do.
Okay.
Okay. And as you leave the room, Shivara, you hear Rose telling you, Miss, please take us with you. Our bodies, I mean.
Yung skeleton?
Yes.
Ang dami na mga ng mga batang to.
Request.
Pwedeng persuade ko sila na later kukunin natin. We have to go to no place first. I promise. Tapos magpipinky promise ako sa kanya na kukunin namin yung body nila.
Roll persuasion.
Ay, guidance, Lord.
Kailangan ko na umalis maya-maya.
Okay. And
Medyo na yung katawan ko.
we're nearing the end naman of the session.
Ah.
And you hear Thorn in your head saying, "All right, but I believe that if you bring us with you, it will leave us in peace. It will give us peace if you bring us with you." And
Hi!
Rose points to this door, saying, "Over there. If we enter there, we can find the staircase to the no-no place."
Sige na, dalhin na lang sa bag. Oo, wala eh. Oo. Sige na, dalhin na para makapunta na sa no place.
Okay.
Pakarga mo na lang kay Condoriano.
Sino si?
Oo. Lagay niya sa bag. Diba?
Sige.
Galit siya si Vara.
So you take these small bones in your hands and put them in a bag. Take them with you. The voice inside of Shivara's head tells her to head in this direction. What's the party doing?
Magkaiba yung sinabi?
Same. Doon
Same
tayo
lang.
pinapunta.
Okay. Sige. Diretso na tayo.
Justin hanggang 12:30 pwede? Or stop
Sige.
na tayo?
Or, sige, go.
Sige. Okay.
Na kasi ako bumabagsak na yung yung katawan ko. Pero sige, go lang.
Okay lang. We're toward the end naman na. Okay. And inside this room, you can see...
Sige. Una ka, Shivara.
Nandito na ako.
Leader.
a dusty chamber packed with old furniture that are covered with cloth, all of them draped with white sheets.
Parang, okay. Parang hindi ito yung sinabi sa'yo kanina. Stairs yung sinabi sa'yo kanina, di ba? Sa taas.
Yes. And she says, the stairs are over here.
Ayun.
Okay.
Doon, akit na
So,
tayo.
pwede hindi dito. Okay.
Okay.
Stairs na lang.
As a panel reveals a winding staircase that heads downwards. However, your attention is caught by a wooden trunk inside of this room. Do you wish to
Um,
Can we
inspect it?
investigate?
yes,
Can we investigate?
Okay. You see that the wooden trunk is unlocked.
mage hand and try buksan.
Okay, and as you open it,
Gamit ko na ba yung keys ko?
Nagamit mo na. Yun
Okay.
sa room
as you
ng
open
mga
it,
bata.
you find inside a skeleton.
Oh no, may lalabas na naman.
Uh,
Ay!
naman.
but this skeleton,
Magkano naman ba si Kuya?
Alam ko ba tank?
this
Yung line up ni ni Gideon.
Ayan na,
Alam mo,
Kuya,
alam mo, mag-multitask na ako sa maging paladin. Ayoko na.
so this skeleton you can see is wearing a robe that is very tattered and broken up,
Iniwan na pa sa room.
and there is dry blood all over the sheet, all over the robes.
Pinatay siya.
can yung kayo? Anong ninong nasa head ko? Toby.
Si Thorn?
Toby.
Yes, si Thorn.
Thornborn. Charot.
Tignan ko kay Thorn kung si mommy ba yun. Oo. Is this mommy? Ganun.
That's not our mommy. That's Walter's mommy.
Kilala ba nila?
That's what?
Okay. Walter's mom.
Walter's mom.
Mistress.
Ay, yung Banshee. Ay, Banshee yung Spectre.
Oo. What happened? Tanong na, pwede ko itanong what happened kung may idea siya.
We don't know. All we know is that she used to bring us food every night. And then one day, she stopped.
Tara, punta na tayo sa taas.
Okay.
Sige.
And with that,
May makikita pa ba dito? Wala na.
uh,
Nakukuha.
puros old furniture na lang yan.
Okay. Sige.
And with that, after finding the staircase and bringing Thorn and Rose with you, you feel a sudden well of energy pulsating through your bodies as the power of altruism courses through your veins, and you hear the voice saying, "Level up."
Yay!
And this is where we are going to end our session for tonight.
Hindi pa tayo tapos dito sa house?
Not
Hindi pa tayo
yet.
tapos? Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe level up.
Level up.
Yay.
Level up.
So,
Congrats, guys! Nag-level
We
up
survived!
Isa
Well,
lang
kami.
mag-level up.
and I'm sure you remember how to level up.
Yeah.
Yes, and just have
Si
it ready.
Rai ba mag-level up din?
Yes.
Okay.
Ano dito sa HP roll or average
Roll.
roll?
Okay.
4.
That is all.
Napaka-basic nung akin. Walang ka-spell, so tapos na ako mag-level up. Next lang.
Really?
Talaga.
Really, can I try?
Okay.
Wala.
I hope you
Okay,
enjoyed our
thank
session for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toby.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
Ika. Good night,
guys.
guys. Good night,
Next
kasapi.
week ulit. Mga kasabi.
Mga kasapi.
Ay,
Bye,
ano ba?
guys.
May tanong ako. Pwede bang, pagka ano ba,